Oh, hello there. Welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Thursday. It is 7 p.m. / 2 p.m. / 11 a.m. That means one thing. It means it's time for Cartload. Oh my word, the deals that we've got for you in this show are unbelievable. Deals galore, from stamps to dies to die cutting machines. Excellent storage solutions for you too. All at amazing Cartload prices. I would urge you, get yourself over to the website craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Click on the Shop the Show button and have a look, because there are so many items in this show. I think we're going to struggle to get through all of them. I am not on my own. Rounding out my week with me is the awesome Craig. Craig, there is so much in this show, isn't there?
There is so much. It's jam-packed full, from our sentiment gatefold cards that we can see on these ones here. But then what we have also got our window dies as well. We've even got our quirky sentiment stamps on the show too. We've got our little Gemini Mini element, so we're going to be looking at this sort of thing here. We've even got double-sided edgeables. We've got our balloon sentiment stamp and dies. And if you want a little bit of fun, if you want some crafty fun, you want a little bit of crafty fun. Absolutely, that's all some of just a few of what we've got on the show. And we've even got a little bit hunky-dory.
Oh, fantastic. It's going to be a great couple of hours. I hope you are buckled up and in for the ride. Not only Crafts Companion products, great hunky-dory products, and an amazing birthday deal from Totally Tiffany, because in this deal you are getting the purple lowest tote, the iconic lowest tote, but we're going to cram it full of amazing buddy bags for you too. You're going to get Karen in here. Now, Karen is great for glues. She's also great for finished projects too. All of these are clear. They've all got the handle on them. We'll talk about them more as we go through the show. You've got Deborah in there for all of your different pens that you might need. You've also got Irene. Come on, Irene.
Come on, Irene.
This one's got a double Velcro flap. So if you're popping tall stuff or short stuff in here, it's all going to go in. We've got Myrtle. She is great for sewing, quilting, tools, spools of ribbon in there too. What else we got in here? Oh, it wouldn't be a buddy bag bundle without the lovely Denise, would it? Denise, she's got 3 flaps. I know, all the way around. This one opens up, great for storing stamps, dies, foam pads, loads you can do with that one. Then we've got Stephanie in here too. Now, Stephanie makes an awesome kitchen roll holder too, as well as, of course, being able to store all of your different ink pads, gem drops in there. We've then got this one here, which is the biggest one of all. It is, of course, the lovely Leanne bag. And Leanne has got the side flaps too as well, so you know nothing is going to end up falling out there. We've decided to put loads of our Distress Oxide sprays into here. If you want to grab it, I don't think we've got enough to last the show. We only had a handful left from the birthday deals of Tiffany's. $44.74 or $56.33 if you are a Club Inspired Platinum member. And the best thing of all is you get the lowest tote also totally free of charge, which is absolutely awesome. It was the best selling option from Sunday. We had a little bit of stock left if you want it. Lots of these being sold already. You're going to have to be quick for them. I'm going to whiz through a few products that I'm really looking forward to in the show. Peony Promise from Hunky Dory is coming up. You are going to get loads in here. You've got toppers, you've got backing papers and cardstocks in there. You've also got your little book in there too, which is awesome. Do you want some Woodland Wildlife? Well, you're in the right place. In here you get toppers, you get inserts, 6x6 pad in there, and you get concept cards as well. That's awesome. Now, next, Bohemian Bliss. All of these hunky-dory items are very low stock, by the way. You get toppers, you get inserts, you get an 8x8 pad in there, and you get parchment as well. How awesome is that? Now, next up, we've got amazing stamp and die word collections from Hunky Dory in the show for you. Incredible value here for 5 different collections. It's a half price deal. We're going to have to shut the warehouse door at this rate. One more to share with you too, some awesome stamps from Hunky Dory if you want these. All of these Hunky Dory items, very, very, very low stock. You will need to be quick for all of them. I think we are going to have a very, very busy Cartload show. You can see lots of you already locked in and saying hello. If there's anything you particularly want to see from the whole lineup of products, let us know and we'll do our best to show them to you. Now, I know Craig is like a coiled spring over there. What are you going to share with us first, Craig?
Right, let's have a look at these stamps, and what I'm away to do now is I'm away to do probably one of my most favourite technique when it comes to stamps as well as water reactive ink. So when it comes to these ones here, if you want to get a lot of colour but you don't have time to colour in, or maybe you've not got the inkling to colour in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this sweet hydrangea here. And then, if I take this one off, I'm then going to use my water reactive pale fig. So what I'm doing is I'm going to line this one up where I want it to go, and I'm using watercolour card for this one. So get our stamp onto our platform. What we can then do is we can then stamp our colour. So I'm using, as I say, my pale fig. So we're going to lay that colour down right onto our stamp. So if we work that one round, we're going to then come back in, and what I'm going to do is get that colour down. I'm going to re-ink that again, so we're going to get that colour down a little bit more. So let's stamp a wee bit more here, and then do you know what? Let's even go for it a third time.
A triple stamp, Craig.
We're going for a triple
Treat yourself.
stamp.
It's a Thursday. It's a bank holiday Thursday as well at that. It's a fake Friday for everyone in the UK today, Craig.
It is, isn't it? Spritz some water on top. Is it the same on Monday?
Yeah, bank holiday Monday as well.
Not for us, so we're working. Well, you're not. You're off, aren't you?
I'm in on Monday. I'll see you here.
Oh, you're back on Monday?
I will indeed.
Fab. So spritzing with water. So it's just water that I've got here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our heat tool. And what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to see the image spread out because you've popped water on it. Let's get a little bit more. Just and no more. So what we can start to do is we can then start to heat this up. So you can leave it at room temperature to dry on its own, or you can give it a helping hand. So what this does, because you're using your water reactive ink, because you've spritzed with water, the cardstock or the ink on the cardstock, water reactive, it spreads out. So you still get a sort of image, but what will happen in a moment, once we start to dry this off, now I would get it dried 100%. Don't quite have time. So what I'm going to do, Joe, is we don't even have, everything's been disappearing today. We don't even have kitchen roll again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just an extra bit of cardstock just to take some of that water off. And let's give that another waft just so that we can get this dry quick enough. So we're going to get this dried as much as we can. What we can do now is we can then come back in with our stamp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, this is how I clean my stamps, just do second, third, fourth generation impressions. What we can then do is come in now with another, this one's a waterproof ink pad. This one I'm going with a pebble. And this is now going to give us all of that fine detail when it comes to the stamp impression. So we've got that kind of watercoloured effect, but we can then press that image. So because we're using our larger platform, it's stamping in the same area as you had originally, but what happens is because you get that fine outline of your stamp. So let's make sure we've got a good press. And then
Craig, that's awesome.
Smart, isn't it? Now, if you had more time at home, what I would do is I would really make sure that that coloured ink, the pale pink, really is spread outwards, because you really want that kind of watercoloured effect. But at least it will give you at least an impression. So what's happening is you've got, you can start to see it coming out here. Maybe as well if I'd gone with a deeper colour other than a light fig. But what happens is it spreads out this colour. It keeps it in line with the original design. However, this outline of the dark colour, it really just makes the image pop out. And that's one of my, if not my favourite technique when it comes to using not only any stamps, but certainly detailed stamps like that.
Really great way to get something that's effective, has colour, looks really full, looks like you spent a load of time on it. If you want those stamps, you will need to be quick for them. $27.96, $41.96. The same goes for all of the hunky-dory items in this show. They are at fantastic prices. The reason they're at such great prices is because we have such a small amount of stock of them, so do be quick for them. We're going to move on. We're going to have a look at some double-sided dies now. Now, I'm going to show you the boards for a couple, and then I'll show you the other items. So, you've got in here the dancing butterflies. No, they're not dancing butterflies. What am I on about? These are the pretty florals that you can see just here. Double-sided dies, cutting down on that time. They cut 2 pieces of cardstock, the matte and the layer. You've got the butterflies in here, and then you're also going to get the beautiful garden border, and you're going to receive the fleur-de-lis in here. I'll show you the design on the back there. That is the awesome design that these are going to cut into here for you. So you can see there the awesome designs that you're getting. 4 of those for $23.38. Now, just take a moment to realise how awesome that price is. $51.96 is what they should be. They're down to $23.38. In the US, they should be $60. They're down to $26, which is incredible value for money. Platinum members here, everyone's got a great saving, but Platinum members get them for £18 or $20, meaning they save £33 or $39. Definitely not to be sniffed at. Those are going to be really busy in this Cartload show. I want to show you also the stained glass windows. Let me firstly take you through the awesome things that you can create with these, because they do look gorgeous. So you're firstly going to get 4 different dies in here that are going to create these 4 different effects for you. So this one just here, that is your land and sea. You've then got the one with the kingfisher in here, and you've got that gorgeous windmill and tulip. This one just here is your single lily. So they are the 4 that you are getting. Those are your dies. What we're then going to give you are the aperture card bases, which are awesome, because what you've got here, you've got card bases 510, 5 white, 5 black, and what these are is they are already cut for the perfect aperture to then frame that stained glass window die in there. You get exactly all the shapes that you need, all 4 of them, to match the dies, and we're also going to give you in there the envelopes that you need too. So that again is an awesome deal for absolutely everyone. What you might want to go for in conjunction with that, or maybe you're just going to go for it on its own because it is awesome, is the A5 matte black self-adhesive cardstock. 25 sheets in here. I can't believe we've got a saving on this core product. $8.99 or $10.75 if you want to get your hands on that. Brilliant, absolutely love those. I remember launching them. They've been so busy since then. It's quite remarkable to see them in Cartload with Cartload pricing. We're going to move on to the balloon sentiment. So this is what you are getting. This is what they're going to look like for you. Let me run you through the options that you are getting, because they are fantastic. From things like gift bags, think about using them on your card concepts, as you can see here. They look gorgeous if you use them with your pigment ink pads and then do that heat embossing. I love that effect. I think they are modern, they are loads of fun, and they also complement other card projects there, as you can see. All of those coming your way, £27 or $34. I want to share with you a couple of other stuff, a couple of other bits that are on the show. I know how much Craig loves this. It is, of course, that Crafty Fun Collection. Sarah's signature on the show. I just need to take a moment, guys. Let's just all steady ourselves on a counter somewhere, because look at this. £26 or $37 if you want to get your hands on that. Platinum members, you're looking at £20 or $29, meaning you're saving, wait for it, hold on to your hats, $84.55 or $118. We're giving it away, Craig. I mean, we may as well just go home. Do you know what? 10% of that has already gone. You haven't even seen it yet. You're going to need to be quick for that. If you thought about it before, and you thought, yeah, I like it, but maybe it's a little out of my price range. Today is the day. I don't think we're ever going to see it go lower than that, saving you hundreds of dollars in this Cartload show. We've also got the Hugs Gatefolds in the show as well. Again, the pricing is off the chart amazing here on this collection. £15.58 to get 5 of those, or $29.15. Huge savings there on that one, and a lot of different concepts, many different ways that you can use those. We'll show you some of that as we go through the show. We've actually separated out, there is a 6th one here in this collection. It's the Make-A-Wish, but we've taken it out because we have very, very low stocks of that. So I would say add that into your basket. You've got the same saving on it individually, £3.11. I mean, a cup of coffee's more than £3.11. What an awesome deal you've got right there on that one. Now, also got a saving for you on our easy magnetic storage panels. These are the full size ones. There's 3 in a pack. You get 6 there for that price, which is absolutely awesome. Very, very busy. If you want to place an order, pop yourself over to the website, click that Shop the Show button and stock up on these awesome deals. Lots of you saying hi. Pamela's in from New York. I can see Debbie is in from California. Shelley's in Michigan. Clarice is in South Carolina. Kay's in North Georgia. Renee's in from North Carolina. Elizabeth is here in Hampshire. Mary in Montana. George's mate Sally is in the building. Hi, Sally. Claire is also in as well from West Yorkshire. George Squared in the gallery. It is very, very busy. And I believe Craig is going to share some stained glass windows with us next.
I am indeed. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to use the lily. So we're using the single lily for this one here. Now what you've got is you've got the detail of the lily, you've got the outside die, so this cuts out of your card. However, you do get an outside one as well, so if you want to create additional borders or matzo layer sheet, you can. Now I'm bringing in some of our black cardstock. Now this isn't the self-adhesive one that Joe's got, but you can absolutely use that one for what I'm away to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to run that one through our Gemini. Now it's going to go through the MIDI as well as any of the other die cutting machines that you've got. It doesn't just have to be the Gemini, as long as it takes your wafer thin dies, which pretty much is all of them. So then what I'm going to do is if I take these bits out the way, so let's give that a tap so we can get all these bits out here. So then what we can do, let's move my plates out of the way. Another really good die if you want to do paper piecing, because you've got good sizable die cut pieces that come out. So then what I'm going to do, this is the point where, like I say, if you use the double-sided adhesive sheets that Joe's got, you can peel the backing off, and then I'm going to stick this onto a piece of our Nina cardstock. And what we're going to do is I'm going to pop some of this glue on. I would coat the whole of the backing of this, but let's just do little bits just for time and speed. We want to get down a little bit of a coverage so that the main areas stick down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in, I'm going to pop that one on. I'm going to line it up so that we get a perfect square. Hold that down just for a second, pop my pin back in my glue because we don't want that to dry out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim around the edges now, and we can chop that bit off, we can chop this bit off. Now what I'm going to do is those black lines, I'm going to act as though, Joe, they are a black heat embossed line. Okay. And I'm going to bring in my tri-blend pens, or you could use your Classics or your Illustrator, you know, any of your alcohol-based colours. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to colour in. So let's lay this colour all the way in. And then what I'm doing is I'm acting, not only am I acting as though it is a black embossed line, alternatively you could just pretend it's a black stamped line. Okay. So I'm going in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend these ones out. So let's overlap these bits, and then what we can do is we can go in and finish this off.
Fair to say, sorry Craig, fair to say that these give you a lot of options, these, don't they, when it comes to mediums that you can use, techniques that you can use on them. I mean, just to look at the samples, there's so many different ways of using them.
There's so many different ways. You could also do what I'm doing now, but instead of white cardstock, you could use some acetate, then come in with your real bold alcohol colours, colour in the acetate, and then that's going to give you stained glass effect.
Nice.
You can use them as stencils. You can do your glitter pastes through them if you want to. You can do your paper piecing like I touched upon a moment ago. There really is so many different ways in which you can use and get creative with these dies.
Brilliant. Getting creative you are. We got creative with the pricing and you guys are loving it. It's so busy on these already. Lots of you grabbing them. I know we launched them very close to the usual price and they're worth every single penny of that, but to have them back and also to have the, very rarely, Craig, we get a full collection back on Cartload, is it? Normally you'd see, you know, 2 of 4, maybe 3 of 4 if you're lucky. These were the 4 that we launched in the UK. They are all back on the show with the die cut apertures, and you even get the envelopes as well. So you can add very, very little to this. I think at that price, even if you just made the 40 cards within there, it's going to be worth the money.
Yeah, exactly. It's so good, incredible, and as just to see them on Cartload is like wow, absolutely wow.
Very busy on that Crafty Fun as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see that go. Also, Tiffany, very busy too. We're going to go back to that Tiffany tote very shortly if you need a recap as to everything you're getting in there.
Rightio, so I'm not going to colour too much more. Let's just do this centre bit here. So let's get this bit.
I actually like it, just a part of it coloured, Craig.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it looks nice. In case anyone wants to know, I've used bright pink blend, I've used citrus blend, and simply just to finish off this lily, let's go in and we'll just do this stem here, and let's go in with the dull green blend. I'll just do this one here. I'm going to come round about 2/3 of the way. I'm going to come in with my darker part here. We're going to change to the mid, blend that out, and then we can go in with the light again and finish that one off.
How fantastic.
Now look at that. So as you say, even leaving it with that single lily that's been coloured in, you might want to come in and then maybe do the leaves, maybe do the background if you want, maybe the outside parts, lots of different things that you could do. We've said the different things that you could get creative with when it comes to this. You can make it smaller, chop into it, die cut, fussy cut it, all these different ways as well.
Yes, absolutely. So many different options. Remember the 4 that you're getting in there. Not only are you getting these 4 different die styles, what you're also going to receive are the die cut card blanks, 10, 5 in each colour for each of these, so 40 of them. And you get all the dies in there too. An unbelievable price. Club Inspired Platinum members will save a further £9 in the UK, taking your saving to over £45. Right, are we worried about this selling out, Georgina? Totally Tiffany is off the chart busy. Georgina is letting me know. Right, I could go through this because I love all the Tiffany products. I really do. I think they are incredible. I could go through it, but do you know what? Why don't we let Tiffany Boom Spalding herself go through it? Here she is.
But when you think about getting that lowest tote, one of the things that I use my lowest tote is for picnicking. And I have got a Deborah Buddy Bag that has napkins and forks and knives and spoons all in that Deborah, and it's just in that picnic tote. And then I throw in my paper plates and my towel and my bottle of wine, and I'm out the door, right? So it's a perfect tote for so many things. When you start working those buddy bags, you are going to find that they work for so many different things. So anything that you're trying to organize, sort, store, and contain, you're going to find a buddy bag that's going to work for that. So to just go through those real quickly, again, what buddy bags are in that Ultimate Collection, and one, I was looking for these before. My son's like, they're right behind you. So these are the Mural Bags loaded with ribbon, right? So you get a totally different look in Mural. You're getting one Mural in your kit. So this is the same bag, right? Mural and with ribbon, Mural with glitter glues. So just so multi-function. So you're getting Mural, you're getting Shelly. Here's that Shelly bag loaded with washi tape, but this one is Christmas washi tape. I told you I was a junkie. I've got washi tape everywhere.
Me too.
So anything that's small like that is going to fit in there. Then you're going to get Mural, Stephanie, of course. star of the show, Stephanie, because so many of us are loving our inks being organized and visible and accessible. So Stephanie, now remember, she has 4 different containers inside of the Stephanie bag that's going to keep your inks organized, especially if you're organizing by hybrid or that type of thing. That's going to be an easy one. We talked about Shelly for washi tape, but remember, she's great for small ink pads and also, you know, golf balls. Oh, one of the things I love about Shelly also, didn't even pull this off the shelf, these are those little barrel ribbons, right? And they are kind of a pain in the neck to work with when you're wrapping gifts, because when you pull the ribbon out of them, they sort of bounce all over. I put them in my Shelly bag, hang a little piece out, and now I can pull that ribbon out. So it doubles as a dispenser. Throw your Shelly bag in with your gift wrap supplies. You will love having those things neat and organized. And of course, like all buddy bags, clear. They're clear. You can see everything that's in that bag, which is kind of a no-brainer for the whole event. Leanne is our big girl, and she works for tools and punches and projects. She's a little bit heavier duty box. She has the ear flaps at the end to hold the small things in. But again, great and versatile. I've got her loaded with punches. She can totally handle anything that you're going to put into her bag. The Deborah Buddy Bag is a longtime favorite for everybody, mostly because she's ideal for pens and inks and pencils and that type of thing. And just as a quick reminder, when you open her up and pull back her lid, she now acts as a pencil jar or whatever on your desktop. So whether it's tools or pencils or markers, you can pull those in and out quick and easy, and then close her up to travel with her. So Deborah is a no-brainer for so many things crafting. Irene is awesome for things like small ink pads, and I get lost here. Oh, here she is. And again, she's another one, double Velcro. So you can have her short and stocky or a little bit taller there, and you can see the different heights depending on what you've got stored in there. So bottles and sprays, small ink pads, Irene is a no-brainer. So many things you're going to find. And she's kind of a 4x6 in the basic size there. Denise, everyone loves because she will store a bazillion pens. Bazillion is one of my favorite words, if you didn't already know that. And so look at all those colored markers, right? They're in there, they're stored, you're storing them flat, but when you want to work with them, you're just going to roll back that lid. And now you've got access to all of those lovely, lovely markers. Perfect. Close her up, take her with you, and you are on the way. Karen, my girl, Karen, where are you? Karen, crazy for card making, Karen. She is always one of the favorite buddy bags. And again, she is going to work with the 5x7 pockets. She is going to work with your pre-cut card. She's going to be a great place to store cards and envelopes that you've already made that you're ready to send out. Just really an all-around great product for storage and organization right there in your craft room. And again, she's got that nice angle on the side, so it's really easy to see everything that's filed away in your Karen Crazy for Craft Making Buddy Bag. Just one more reminder, cut that name off the packaging and put it into your bag, because you are going to find bags that you fall in love with, and then when you get on the website, it's hard to remember who they are. So if you add that name to the back, it makes it really, really easy to switch over and pick exactly the bag that you want. And they all are going to go to your lowest tote. Yay! That is the coolest, crazy thing. And there you go. There's the lowest tote, and you are just going to load all of those bags into your lowest tote. Now, if you're having trouble getting organized, what's coming up on Tuesday, our Get Organized Challenge class, you want to make sure that you tune in and join us for that. It's going to show you how many of these crazy bags are going to fit into one of the lowest totes. Here we go. And everything is visible and everything is accessible. I don't even have enough. My desktop was covered with buddy bags, and I do not even have enough.
Can't afford to miss out on that. It is awesome. Very rarely do we bring you that many buddy bags, let alone with the amazing lowest tote thrown in totally free of charge. You need to get your hands on that. Something else that you need to get your hands on, and boy are you, because 20% has already gone from when the show started, is the Crafty Fun Collection. Let me just show you a few of the things you could be making, because it is awesome. And it's crafty and it's fun. It's kind of got a bit of a needlecraft, soft craft kind of theme to it, but you can create something that is very bold, very colourful, and all around awesome, which I love. So these are the kind of things you're going to make, right? That price on your screen, look at what you're saving, $79.35 over $111, okay? So for that price on your screen, if you bought this when it launched for £26, there or thereabouts, right, you would get the luxury cardstock, the matte mirror. Oh, I've dropped my pom-poms. Happens to me all the time. You get the matte mirror cardstock. You would also get the cut and emboss folder, and you get the pom-poms. And I think you'd be pretty happy, right? I do. However, in essence, in this deal, do you want to see what we're giving you for free? We're going to give you the stamps and dies for free in this deal. You're not paying for them. We're going to give you the stylish stationery. Not going to be paying for it. If you came and bought, I think that one's about $7.99, isn't it? This one, you would have normally paid for that. I'm just having to think about it. Stylish stationery would normally be $9.99. You're not paying for it. The Hoop Trio, $7.99. You're not paying for it. This one here, Sealed with Love, $14.99. You're not paying for it. This one here, your Needles and Yarn, normally $5.99. You get it for free. The Stitched with Love, £3.99, not today, oh no. This one here, the So Pretty, £4.99, you're not paying for it. This one here, the Accents and Frames, have a guess what, $4.99, you're not paying for it. This one is your Crafty Notions that you've got here. That there would normally set you back $2.99, but today you're not paying for it. The Rick Rack embossing folder as well, £5.99, guess what? You ain't paying for it. And the stencils. So this one here is your traditional trellis. That's normally $4.99, but guess what? Today you're not paying for it. And your craft room would be another $4.99. You are not paying for it. 30% of the stock now gone. If that is not in your basket, I mean, slap me with a wet fish at that price. £26 or $37. Everyone saves £80 or $111. However, Club Inspire Platinum members, hold on to your pants, because you are saving on this $84.55 or $118.65. I have never seen Sarah signature prices this low. It is definitely going to sell out. If you haven't got it, you need it. If you've already got it, maybe you need to get it again at that price. Unbelievable, Craig.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. I know. I think that could go in the next 40 minutes or so. In fact, you know what, Craig? I know you were planning to demo this in the second half of the show. Do you think we could bump it forward a bit before it sells out?
I think I'm going to have to, and I actually kind of beat you to it there. I just got bits ready to do.
All right, let's do it, Craig. Because I hate people to wait for the demonstration and then miss out on it. If it's in your basket, check it out. I'm hearing, Craig, how many people are going for that online. You're going to need to be quick for it.
Sure are. Right, what we're going to do is let's have a look at the stencils that you've got within this one here. So what I've done is I've got a piece of white smooth stamping card underneath. Now you can use your temporary spray, or you can be using your low tack tape. I do like to also use stencil tape just to hold my stencils into place. So what I'm going to do is I've got my tape here, so let's just line them up. And then what I've got is I've got some inks here. So I've got fuchsia, I've got a parakeet I've got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line that all the way round. And then what I'm going to do is let's go in with our colours. So let's have a look. And so let's go. Now I'm going to dab these. I'm not specifically going and doing blending in. You can do it like this if you want. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend all these little bits in. If you've got finger daubers, you could be using them with the opaque pigments if you want. That's certainly an option. So what we can then do is blend all these little bits in.
Tansy Pan says, Craig, I have all of the Crafty Fun collections and honestly say I've used them so much. They are great fun and brilliant for mixed media as well.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, really are. Because you've got the stencils, you've got the embossing, you're absolutely able to use them for things like your mixed media. Even when it comes to layering up the stamps, if you're doing them onto things like canvases with gesso and things like that. So yeah, well worth having a bit of a shot and a play.
And it's great that you get such good variation in here. Stamps and dies, stamps, dies, cardstock, even pom-pom trim. It's such a well-rounded collection, which is why I think it's so unbelievable it's on such a great deal.
It is, yeah, it really, really is. Now, what you want to think of as well, because of everything that's been going on in the world, we've got so many new crafters, not just to us at Crafters Companion, but right across the crafting spectrum. So there's many crafters out there that will have never seen it before. So think of birthdays for them, think of Christmases for them. You know, you're going to be completely surprised when you end up getting this for them. As time goes on, they'll begin to realise the value and the cost of things, and you're going to end up surprising them with what will be Sarah's signature Crafty Fun Collection, and you've got all of that, but at such an incredible price. So here we go. Let's go in, and I'm picking out these little bits here. So I'm just highlighting little bits. I'm going to go back in, I'm going to finish off down into here. So we can then take these bits in. So let's go in. I'm just highlighting these bits. Let's actually go back and let's add real intensity of colour. And then what we can do is if I then start to peel these bits off, and then if we come in here, here, and then what we can do is take these bits off. And then if we lift that one up, we've got your true love is a well-stocked craft room, which it absolutely is. And then even then, if you wanted to, let's go around, we can then start to do a bit of blending. Blend the colours, and I'm going to move this over because I've got a sticky glass mat, so I'm going to have to sort that. So let's take all of this. So this could then maybe go into a box frame. This could actually even go in one of your 8x8 or 10x10 memory books. So let's take these ones and let's just finish it off. Let's go in with a little bit more depth of colour just along the edge, just to highlight it.
It's a beautiful colour combo, Craig.
It's nice together, isn't it? It's really nice. I like the shades that you get from it. Now, keep in mind, I'm using one stencil. Think of every single thing that Joe showed you. You're getting that.
And all that stuff that you're not paying for, Craig, as well. You know, my favourite price is free, Craig, 100%. And this collection is loaded. I mean, you're basically paying for 3 items. We're going to chuck everything else in free of charge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But that, can you imagine if you've got a piece of canvas and you've gessoed over the bottom, maybe a bit of inking or that, you could set that in to the middle if you want. Start to add some of these die cut and stamped accessories that are also within the collection. So many different ways that you can take that.
Brilliant, love that, Craig. I was going to go through it all again and show you again. However, Georgina's just told me it's so busy. 40% has now gone. That is people that have checked out. There are so many of you with it in your basket. I was going to go through it again, but I'm not allowed, I'm afraid, because I think it is going to go. If it's in your basket, definitely think about checking it out because the saving is off the charts. $84.55 Platinum member saving in the UK. You're saving almost $120 if you're shopping in the US. We're basically giving it away at this price. Amazing. Right, I've got to move on. I've got to move on because I'm going to get told off. Right, there is Hunky Dory. Do you want to know how much Hunky Dory is on the show, just in paper pads and collections? How much will it cost, Georgina, off the top of your head, to buy the 3 paper collections that I'm about to take you through? I'm just wondering how much it would cost you to get that massive wadge of cardstock home to you. Can you imagine what a treat that's going to be? Honestly, that is never fitting through the letterbox. You're going to have to make sure you're in to receive this one. Now, I'm going to take you firstly through Peony Promise. Now, you've got in here beautiful parchments, firstly. You guys love using these. I've seen so many awesome projects using them. You've got a really nice variation of prints, backgrounds, and sort of planes in there too. So you're going to get that in there. You're also going to receive the 8x8 paper pad in here too. Now this is double-sided, which is awesome, and you've got 48 sheets within there. It's got a really lovely shiny finish on that one too, so you're going to get that in there. Then what you're going to receive as well is the Topper collection with the luxury card. So let me just share this one with you because this is absolutely awesome. You can always get that inspiration sheet with your hunky-dory, but then what you've got are all of these awesome toppers included as well. This is a half price deal, guys, but you're going to get it for even less, aren't you, because you are all in Club Inspire somewhere, which is incredible. Can't believe the price on this. Love the colour palette as well. Peony's absolutely classic and timeless. If you don't already have it, maybe you have it and you bought it at full price, you're going to come back and you're going to replenish. How many cards do you reckon with a collection like that, Craig, you could make? You know, obviously using a little bit of your own stash too.
Oh gosh.
Let's go sitting on the fence.
Well, if
low
you were
figure.
to take each of those card bags and fold them in half, so what's that? How many of the?
You are getting 8 of the printed card and 8 of the accent foil card, so you're getting 16 cardstock there.
So at least 16 simply by folding in half your A4 cardstock. However, if you're like me, I never ever ever do that. I use my own card blank, so you could just make an abundance of cards. I honestly could not even imagine how many cards that you could be making.
Absolutely. Maybe you want to make the projects that are there in the inspiration sheet, maybe at that price. I mean, look, at this price, let's face it, you can just use it as a stash builder for that price because the price is so low. The cost per sheet is through the floor. 20% of the stock on that one has already sold out and gone, which is incredible. What I would say is, Platinum members, you spend £18, you save £27. Stateside Platinum members spend £26, save $40. $26, save $40, which is brilliant. The next one, half of this is already gone. Haven't even been able to share this with you and already half sold out. This here is your 6x6 Woodland Wildlife. You've got 48 sheets of double-sided papers in here, which is brilliant. Loads of lovely artwork in there. Then we move on to your, these are your Easy Reveal Concept Card Collection. Wow. There's your inserts there as well. Let me not get these confused. Do bear with. So these are your concept cards, which is fantastic. And in here, you are going to get 8 concept cards included with all of the lovely imagery that you've got running through the collection. I love that mallard. Looks so fun in flight there. So you've got those in there, which is brilliant. Then what you've got next is your inserts, and the inserts are awesome. They're on an uncoated paper, so if you want to ink these, if you want to use them as inserts, you can. They are super floaty as well, so if you want to pop them inside your cards as those floaty inserts, absolutely, you can do that. Right, there are your inserts. Next up, we have got toppers and cardstock for you. Now, again, awesome. So you'll get 8 of the topper sheets. You'll get the inspiration sheet. Then what you'll get is you'll get 8 of the topper sheets with that awesome. You've got the owl. You're also going to receive the squirrel. I used to be obsessed with squirrels as a kid. I don't know why. Yeah, I used to love them. Apparently they can be a bit vicious. And you've got that beautiful mallard and the otter in there too. And then what you're going to get is all of your cardstock in here. So you're going to get 16 sheets in total of this gorgeous cardstock. As Craig said, cut into that, use it as your card blanks. You're going to have a lovely time with that. I can't believe this one's only $25.98 because there is absolutely shed loads in that. 60% now of that one has gone. $25.98 or $38.23. Platinum members $20.78 or $30.58. Unbelievable value. Now, up next, I'm going to have to make room because there's so much in these collections. Bohemian Bliss. This is right up my Straza, this one. I absolutely love it. You've got the 8x8 card pad in here. This is double-sided. Look at the classiness of this. I feel like I want to galloping on a unicorn
Yeah.
through a hayfield with my hair in pigtails and long bows, you know, blowing in the wind after, Craig. Or maybe dancing around a maypole at a midsummer festival. These are the kind of memories and the kind of emotions these evoke in me. I mean, I'm basically barefoot just flicking through this paper pad, Craig. It is gorgeous. Very, very whimsical. I love it. Next up, oh, they've only gone and put vellums in this collection. Oh, yeah. Let me show you these because these are absolutely beautiful. Look at those. They've got a lovely opacity to them. They're going to be great at adding texture without adding weight to your cards. Gorgeously floral, feathers in there as well, which are brilliant. A lot of people love those. You've got your dream catchers in there too. And imagine fussy cutting that, Craig.
Could you imagine?
Oh,
yeah, that would
it's
be
a
so smart.
Fussy cutter's dream, that one. Love that. So you've got your parchment or your vellum in there as well. You've got 16 sheets of that one there included. Oh, I've left a bit of vellum behind. Cheeky little thing. So let's pop that in there. Next up, we have got the luxury card inserts for you. These are like, you know what this reminds me of? This unicorn imagery that's on here. It looks like a kind of merry-go-round, like a fairground, like galloping horse.
Yeah, it does actually.
But as like a whimsical unicorn. It
does.
Imagine, I wonder if like when fairgrounds start again, they'll have, rather than like the galloping horses, I wonder if they'll make like galloping unicorns, seeing as they're so popular now.
Maybe.
Imagine going on a galloping unicorn set. A set of those and being sprinkled in pixie powder and fairy dust. Hello! That sounds like my kind of theme park right there, Craig. You're getting all of the inserts included in here, which is awesome. So they're going to come in there for you. You've got 36 of those, 3 sheets of each design. Then, this is just never ending. It's like a gobstopper from the Willy Wonka chocolate factory, honestly. And then you've got in here, and you're getting all this for $24.99 or $36.98. I know. Then you've got all of your toppers in here too, which is awesome. Not only you've got your inspiration sheet, you've got your toppers, you've got all your cardstocks in here too. There's some of the cardstock. Here's some more of those awesome toppers that you've got in there. And then yet more cardstock. And I love the designs here. I love that they've doubled up the designs. So you've got borders and you've got focal imagery in here as well. Absolutely stunning collection. I just love that. I think that's awesome. A third gone though already, just in the time it's taken me to share that with you. They are like 3 of the biggest hunky-dory collections I've seen, and you've got them all on half price deals, which is amazing. That Bohemian Bliss, Platinum members save £30 or $45. Incredible value. Right, up next, we are going to stamps and dies. These are awesome. Let me show you the size of these on the back, because you've got them in a really lovely brush lettering font. And then they're kind of along the lines of our fancy fonts that we bring to you, but you've just got a lot more stamps in here, I would say. You've got 5 different sentiments for you. You've got celebrate. Who doesn't want to celebrate? Come on. You've also got congratulations. You've got hello. Also got love. And you've got thanks in there, and loads of different stamps in there for you as well. They are really, really awesome. An A7 size collection for you. And for the love of stamps, honestly, that's what you've got in here. Really beautiful collection. So you've got this one here with the watering can and your seed box and all that accoutrement. You've then got the floral one. You're going to get this one with the little puppies and the kittens. Then you've got that mahoosive bloomin' that you saw Craig working with earlier, and your little schmetterling in there. Then you've got this one here, which is again more floral, and this one. These are going to be so awesome because this is an awesome frame that you're then able to do so much with, bring in the other stamps that you already got. Also, half price. Amazing value for money. Right, do you know what? I'm just hearing how busy the Crafty Fun is and all of these hunky-dory items. Lots of you not wanting to miss the deals and waiting for an opportunity to check out. This is your opportunity to check out. Go, check out, check out. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Oh, just hearing how many of you checked out there. If you've got Crafty Fun or any of the hunky-dory in your basket, it's going to be fastest finger first before you know it. Lots of you saying, love your demos, Craig. Pamela says, ooh, the Bohemian Bliss is my favourite. Craig, your home decor with it was fantastic. And also, Malia says this collection is definitely something. So much in all three collections. I think Craig has defaulted. I don't know what's happened. I think he's malfunctioned. Let's have a look. I think, do you know what? Oh, Hunky Dory, there you go. Someone said Hunky Dory's back to life, back in the room.
Right.
Over to Craig.
You take a break, you take a breather, let me do some work. Although I don't blame
great deals,
so
Craig.
many great deals, yeah, absolutely don't want to miss out. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to grab this opportunity just now and let's do a very relatively quick demo with the Bohemian Bliss. Absolute gorgeous colours that run throughout. You've got that tinge of the ruby red / rose gold when it comes to the colour.
I'm just going to have a little sit down, I think, after that.
I think you better. You've gone a bit red there, Joe. Also matte-tastic, which means you can ink and stamp onto it if you want. But I've taken a piece of, this is actually, I've taken one of the die-cut toppers, but this is actually one of the 8x8 papers from the pad. They are, as Joe showed you, double-sided. So what I've done is I have trimmed this down to 7.5 by 7.5. So we're going to go all the way around here. Then what I've done is I've just brought in a piece of the cardstock that I've got. It does happen to be adorable scoreable. So let's layer this one on here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight over now onto a card blank. So this peachy colour that I used was 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. So I'm going to pop it at this angle here so that I have got this floral delight in the top left, bottom right. So I'm going to press that in. Then what I'm going to do is I've brought some of the vellum in. Now this vellum is 7 1/4 by 7 1/4 inches. I'm going to do it so I've got this kind of watermark ink all the way down here. Now what I've done is I've roughly positioned it in the centre. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to come up to this corner here and I'm going to tear it all the way down. So we're going to do a little bit of rippage.
Rippage? Is that what they call it in the Dordogne, is it? Rippage?
In where?
In the Dordogne.
In the Dordogne. Oh,
It's a
Dundee.
part of France. No.
Oh, right.
The Dordogne is an area in France, not in Dundee. Dordogne.
Someone from Dundee is a Dundonian, so I thought you were from
okay. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What are you if you're from Aberdeen?
An Aberdonian.
An Aberdonian. Sounds like a dog, doesn't it? Like a Doberman, an Aberdonian. Does sound very similar to Doberman, you've got to give me that.
Yeah, it does, to be fair. It does, to be fair. It does, to be fair. Now what we've done is we've taken this die-cut topper, I've already popped it out. Now you do get these inner frames as well.
They've gone in the gallery, Craig. They've gone. Someone send help.
All gone. All gone. I don't actually want this middle frame, so you could be using that elsewhere if you want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to pop my adhesive onto the back of this outer frame. So if I go in here, so if I then pop my adhesive all the way round, I'm then going to come in with the endpoint sentiment. So your dreams are closer than you think. All you have to do is believe. Absolutely.
Wait, just true. This is all themed around dreams, this collection, isn't it?
It is.
I didn't realise until recently, you know, some people don't dream. Well, everyone dreams every night, don't they? But some people, so you only the nights you have dreams basically is just the nights you remember your dreams. My dad dreams every night and can remember his dream every single night. Every single morning when he wakes up, he always remembers. I only remember them very, very briefly. I'd say maybe once a fortnight. But some people never remember their dreams ever. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Do you often remember yours?
Every now and again, not every
Yeah.
night. Not every night.
I think if I have a broken sleep kind of night, I tend to remember them.
Yeah. Do you have it where you've had dreams and you know you're dreaming,
Yeah.
but so you're kind of awake, but you know that you're dreaming? Does you make sense?
Yeah, lucid dreaming,
Yeah,
I believe.
they
George
can
Blumen's
be
called.
freaky.
I can also, Craig, if I'm dreaming and I wake up, I can go back to sleep and get back into my dream.
Oh, you lucky
I can chase my dream. So I can wake up, realise I've had a dream, and then I can go back to sleep, boom, chasing. I'm just off chasing my dreams.
Oh, I'm telling you, there's some dreams I would love to chase, but that's for sure. Here we go.
Well, that's a whole different subject. June says, Joe, you are so funny today. Thank you.
You are. You're on one. It's your Friday.
Yeah, I am very tired, June. I think that's what it is. And sometimes when you get a little bit sleepy, Craig, you get a bit tired. Do you know what it is? I've just had my first diet soft drink in 9 weeks, June. And I think it's done funny things to me.
Do you know what it is as well? Is you, Ben, and myself, we are the only 3 that do the 3 live shows in the one day.
We are indeed.
You know, we'll do Wake Up Call, we'll do the 3 p.m. and the 7 p.m.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, but
apart from our floor crew, the directors, the producers, I mean...
Yeah, but, you know...
Awkward.
You know, we'll have to pump the energy, the adrenaline up
So
to come live.
Craig, you're just digging this hole bigger now. I think we should just... Let's move on.
I don't know, why are you?
Anyway, Caroline says she never remembers her dreams. I must admit, some of mine are utterly fabulous. Some of them are really harrowing. Karen says, depends on what you eat before going to bed. Don't eat pickles, I have crazy dreams then. A lot of people talk about having cheese and that making them remember their dreams. Yeah. I would say, what was that, Georgina? Oh. I thought that I was being heckled then by a concert or something.
I thought
I was a stand-up comedian and I was being savaged by a member of the audience.
See, that happens to me, Joe, if I have cheese.
What?
I dream.
You dream?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Not according to Georgina. Beth says, that happens to me too, Joe. What, the chasing your dreams thing, Beth? It's really awesome. There's no better feeling in the world, I don't think, than waking up and going back to sleep again, Craig. You know, you wake up before your alarm, like 10 minutes, and then you're able to go back to sleep. Love it.
And you go, I'm not getting up until the alarm goes off.
Absolutely, and then I'm going to snooze it as well.
And then I'm going to snooze it as well, yeah. I'm telling you, that'll be me tomorrow before I come in for Wake Up Call.
Will indeedy.
That will be me. Saturday morning, that alarm will not be going on. Here we go. So I've taken one of these inserts, chopped it down to 8x8, popped it in. Now with this, you can pop it in with your printer, or maybe you might want to bring in one of the really nice but quirky sentiment stamps. Now, yes, I had all the bits already cut out. Now, you may have noticed what I'd done before I popped the vellum down. I popped the vellum in place, then I popped my frame over the top of the vellum. So then this enabled me to be able to hide my adhesive on the back of the vellum, lift it up that way, and then all that I've done is I've just curled the corner. I would add a few gems, maybe a few pearls, but you know, for a couple of layers that's already been cut, how lovely does that look?
It's absolutely awesome, Craig, and there is so much in there. It's so whimsical. There's so much you're going to be able to do with that. So many sheets in there as well for £24.98. You know, I showed you that massive wad of paper, didn't I?
Yes.
Well, you could get all of that for pretty much, Craig, just over £70 really would get you all of that, just under £75, around about $100. So $108.44 to get all of, ready for it, all of that. Can you imagine? What an incredible stash build. If you're new to crafting, what a great way to kick off your paper crafting and start your hunky-dory journey. I absolutely love and adore that. Now, lots of people can chase their dreams, Craig, it would seem. For Holiday says, I always remember my dreams. Same thing as Joe, I can go back into the same dream after being awake. Kepi says she can jump back into her dreams too, not all the time, but sometimes. Vicky says, after a few days of no sleep, I start having conversations with people that aren't in the room. I don't think that's the same thing, but I think it's still interesting. Lou says, I can chase my dreams, but sometimes I would rather not. Very mysterious there, Lou. Right, let me show you. Nona wanted to have a look again at the double-sided dies. I said I'm here as your servant tonight, Nona, so I'm going to share them with you again. This one here is a Dancing Butterflies. Beautiful. You've also got then this one, which is your Pretty Florals. Love that. You're also going to get in here the Lily border. I'll show you on the back. You get a better, clearer idea of the design there. And you're also... Oh, George is on the Super Zoom tonight. He's coming all the way in. There he is. And this is called Lily Border, this one just here. It looks like Fleur de Lis, doesn't it? This one here is your Garden Border. $23.38 or $26 to get these. Great US price on these. I mean, the UK price is pretty awesome as well. But what you should be paying for these, well, you should be paying $51.96 or $59.96. Platinum members are £18 or $20, saving you £33 or $40. Amazing value. If you haven't tried our double-sided dies, I don't think there's going to be many better opportunities than that to grab a hold of those. Make sure you get yourself some double-sided plates over on the website too. Something else that's very busy, the Gemini Mini. Now, this is the deal that a lot of you wait for, because $29.99 normally gets you the mighty yet mini Gemini and the folders. However, today we're going to throw in the bag, totally free of charge. And the bag retails for $12.99 in the UK or $16.95 in the US. You get it totally free of charge. I'd love to know in the comments if you've got a mini, because loads of you do, and loads of you say you end up using it more than your larger machines because it goes through so fast and it's so quick and convenient. It'll actually suction onto the top of your Junior, your regular Mini, your regular Gemini, or your Gemini Pro, which is fantastic. Now, something else you might want to go for. Do you know what I'd be thinking? Well, I'm saving $12.99 there, so that means I can spend that money on something else. And that thing I'd be spending it on is this, because I'd put it towards the Mini Elements die collection, which is this one just here, £28. I mean, you take the £13 you've saved off of that, well, you've only got to pay £15. Shut the front door, I know. And in here, what you've got are this gorgeous selection of dies that have all been curated to go with your Gemini Mini. And you've got a 25% saving on there as well, which is awesome. Do you want some stamps? Do you want more stamps than you can shake a pokey tool at? Well, I've got them for you, and I love that they're sassy, these stamps too. They're absolutely awesome. Let's share with you all the awesome stamps that you've got in here. So you've got loads. Now, here's a closer look at some of them. So you've got Be Beautiful, Chocolate Understands, Cupcake Diet, Download Food, Happy As You Decide, Hokey Cokey, In a Cake, Inhale Confidence, Big Girl Pants, Make a Fairy Tale, Midnight Shoe, Nail Polish, Old Friends, Remember, The Best Way, You Are the World, You Got This, Gin and Tonic, Get Well Soon, Hour of Need, Laughter and Prosecco Clock. Now, what do they work out to be each then? Because you're getting, what, 22 in there? You're paying £21. You are looking at about, what, 95 pence per stamp in the UK, which is incredible value for money. Platinum members stateside get these for $20, less than $1 a stamp set. I mean, awesome, awesome. Great for little sort of card toppers, wonderful for tags as well. Really, really awesome. So do snap those up. Crafty Fun. 60%. I was hoping we'd get to go back to this, Craig. 60% has gone. What I need to do is I need to urge you, if it's in your basket, you've got to check it out. We didn't just have a few of these, and they are going so quickly. You're loving that colossal saving. You're paying 3 items, you're paying for 3 items in there and throwing the rest in totally free of charge, which is awesome. Now, something else I need to tell you about, of course, all things Totally Tiffany. This is a birthday deal. We had a little bit of stock. We've been able to bring it back again for you. It's on a brilliant, brilliant saving. Now, I could go through this and tell you all about it, but I'm sure you'd rather hear from Tiffany herself, wouldn't you? Because she is amazing. She is the queen of storage. She's going to totally Tiffanyze your life. And here she is.
But when you think about getting that lowest tote, one of the things that I use my lowest tote is for picnicking. And I have got a Deborah Buddy Bag that has napkins and forks and knives and spoons all in that Deborah, and it's just in that picnic tote. And then I throw in my paper plates and my towel and my bottle of wine, and I'm out the door, right? So it's a perfect tote for so many things. When you start working those buddy bags, you are going to find that they work for so many different things. So anything that you're trying to organize, sort, store, and contain, you're going to find a buddy bag that's going to work for that. So to just go through those real quickly, again, what buddy bags are in that Ultimate Collection. And one, I was looking for these before. My son's like, they're right behind you. So these are the Mural Bags loaded with ribbon, right? So you get a totally different look in Mural. You're getting one Mural in your kit. So this is the same bag, right? Mural and with ribbon, Mural with glitter glues. So just so multifunction. So you're getting Mural, you're getting Shelly. Here's that Shelly bag loaded with washi tape, but this one is Christmas washi tape. I told you I was a junkie. I've got washi tape everywhere.
Me too.
So anything that's small like that is going to fit in there. Then you're going to get Mural, Stephanie, of course. Star of the show, Stephanie, because so many of us are loving our inks being organized and visible and accessible. So Stephanie, now remember, she has 4 different containers inside of the Stephanie bag that's going to keep your inks organized, especially if you're organizing by hybrid or that type of thing. That's going to be an easy one. We talked about Shelly for washi tape, but remember, she's great for small ink pads and also, golf balls. Oh, one of the things I love about Shelly also, didn't even pull this off the shelf, these are those little barrel ribbons, right? And they are kind of a pain in the neck to work with when you're wrapping gifts, because when you pull the ribbon out of them, they sort of bounce all over. Yeah. I put them in my Shelly bag, hang a little piece out, and now I can pull that ribbon out. Great. So it doubles as a dispenser. Throw your Shelly bag in with your gift wrap supplies. You will love having those things neat and organized. And of course, like all buddy bags, clear. They're clear. You can see everything that's in that bag, which is kind of a no-brainer for the whole event. Leanna's our big girl, and she works for tools and punches and projects. She's a little bit heavier duty box. She has the ear flaps at the end to hold the small things in. But again, great and versatile. I've got her loaded with punches. She can totally handle anything that you're going to put into her bag. The Deborah Buddy Bag is a longtime favorite for everybody, mostly because she's ideal for pens and inks and pencils and that type of thing. And just as a quick reminder, when you open her up and pull back her lid, she now acts as a pencil jar or whatever on your desktop. So whether it's tools or pencils or markers, you can pull those in and out quick and easy, and then close her up to travel with her. So Deborah is a no-brainer for so many things. Irene is awesome for things like small ink pads, and I get lost here. Oh, here she is. And again, she's another one, double Velcro. So you can have her short and stocky or a little bit taller there, and you can see the different heights depending on what you've got stored in there. So bottles and sprays, small ink pads, Irene is a no-brainer. So many things you're going to find. And she's kind of a 4x6 in the basic size there. Denise, everyone loves because she will store a bazillion pens. Bazillion is one of my favorite words, if you didn't already know that. And so look at all those colored markers, right? They're in there, they're stored, you're storing them flat, but when you want to work with them, you're just going to roll back that lid. And now you've got access to all of those lovely, lovely markers. Perfect. Close her out, take her with you, and you are on the way. Karen, my girl, Karen, where are you? Karen, crazy for card making, Karen. She is always one of the favorite buddy bags. And again, she is going to work with the 5x7 pockets. She is going to work with your pre-cut card. She's going to be a great place to store cards and envelopes that you've already made that you're ready to send out. Just really an all-around great product for storage and organization right there in your craft room. And again, she's got that nice angle on the side, so it's really easy to see everything that's filed away in your Karen Crazy for Craft Making Buddy Bag. Just one more reminder, cut that name off the packaging and put it into your bag, because you're gonna find bags that you fall in love with, and then when you get on the website, it's hard to remember who they are. So if you add that name to the back, it makes it really, really easy to switch over and pick exactly the bag that you want. And they all are going to go to your lowest tote. Yay! That is the coolest, crazy thing. And there you go. There's the lowest tote, and you are just going to load all of those bags into your lowest tote. Now, if you're having trouble getting organized, what's coming out on Tuesday, our Get Organized Challenge class, you want to make sure that you tune in and join us for that. It's going to show you how many of these crazy bags are going to fit into one of the lowest totes. Here we go. And everything is visible and everything is accessible. I don't even have enough. My desktop was covered with buddy bags, and I do not even have enough.
Ah, to quote the lady herself, boom! How awesome is that deal? Very rarely that we bring you that many buddy bags together at the same time, and we're throwing in that lowest tote too. That is a knock your socks off deal. Do not miss out on that. Malia loves the Karen buddy bag. Kelly saying how much she loves her mini. The bonus, it being a great cutter, it doesn't take up a lot of room on my desk. Malia says she loves her mini as well. Use it all the time. And it does sit on my Gemini. Joy loves her mini too. Wouldn't be without it. Using it right now to make baby cards. That sounds fun, Joy. Michelle's got the mini. Kathy's got the mini as well. Loads of love for your minis as always. Don't miss out on that buddy bag bundle, but I believe now, I mean, especially for you, Nona, we're going to go and have a look at those awesome double-sided deals. Quickly just recap the double-sided dies, what are in there. They are unedgeable, but they create a mat and a layer. So you've got the butterflies, you've got the florals, you've then got this one here, which is going to cut that lily border for you, and you've also got the garden border there too. Craig, do you have a sample of the garden border and the lily border to hand over there? I've only got products over here. He's having a rummage for you right now. The lily one that looks like a fleur-de-lis, and the sort of garden one. That one there, you've got the garden one.
Yeah.
Here he goes. Hotty Scotty to the rescue.
There we go. So on this one here, we've got the garden. So you can see how you've got that swirly edge to it. And then you've got the fleur-de-lis effect. You've got in that one.
The what?
Fleur-de-lis.
Fleur-de-lis. I love you to say that.
Fleur-de-lis.
Sounds very whimsical in a Scottish accent.
Does it? Murder. There you go. There's been a murder.
There's been a murder.
There's been a murder.
What was the word of the day yesterday? Dirty.
Dirty.
That's not how he says it. No. Is
Dirty.
that how I say it?
You say it, yeah.
Oh, dirty,
Yeah,
dirty. Anyway, double-sided dies, Craig.
Oh, you actually want me to do some work now?
Yes, please. That'd be lovely.
Okay, let's do it then. Right, let's bring in our double-sided dies. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our lily one. So what we've got double-sided dies is we've got one side that's got a lot of die cut detail, and then on the other side there's a little bit less. So what I'm then going to do is this one that's got, you know, a wee bit of less detail on it, what I'm then going to do is use that one as the darker shade. So we can see this is going face down into the darker shade. So before I layer up, what we can do is we will need as well is our cut double-sided plate. So we've got our main plate and then our double-sided die plate. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to...
Oh, cut off in your prime, Craig. Just lost your microphone.
Story of my life.
Oh, he's back! Oh, he's back in the room.
Oh.
I think George just knocked you off. I think that's what it is.
So what we're going to do now is, so if we then go in, so if we have a look again, once again, at this side here, less detail. So actually, I'm going to do the less detailed one into this kind of like fuchsia colour card. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop it so it's right up to the edge of the cardstock.
Fuchsia colour card?
What did I say?
Fuchsia.
Oh no, it's not
pink.
fuchsia. That's not fuchsia.
I was like, what now? Say what?
That's not fuchsia.
Turquoise.
Turquoise.
Yeah.
That's it. And then what I'm doing is I'm coming in with some of this orange cardstock that you can see here.
Orange? That's not orange.
Yeah, I was right.
Okay, yeah. I'm with you. I'm still with you.
You're still with me. So I'm then layering them ones up over the top. And then what we can do now is bring this next one. That one can go through. So I'm simply using my large Gemini for this one because of the size of the cardstock. If you're using a smaller card, then of course it's going to go through your junior. So we shall wait on this one coming out, and then we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So if I bring this one in here, so what we can see, let's bring in our tool. So if we use our tool just to release all of these bits.
Nice to use a super dark cardstock sometimes, isn't it?
I like to, yeah. I think it really shows it off well. I know it's not always the prettiest for TV, but it really does show off either the die or the embossing folder or whatever it is crafting wise that you're using. I've just snipped that edge off, and then what I'm doing is I'm going in now, and then I'm just poking all these little bits out. So if we take all of these wee bits out here, so if we go in, and then just a few more. So this is then going to be that side done. So there's the fine detail there. Then if we bring in this one here, so our turquoise, once again we can then go in and we can pop all these little bits out here. So then what I'm going to do is if I snip at each side just to end it off there, so we can see what will happen is if we go to layer that one over the top, can you see?
That is classy.
Very, very classy, isn't it? Really classy indeed. So what I'm then going to do is let's move these bits out of the way for now.
If you've got like a letter from the Queen, Craig, if you were some heavy paper, some sort of gorgeous design like that on top of it.
Yeah, that's exactly what you would think, wouldn't you? That sort of effect. A little bit of gold embossed on it maybe as well. Maybe that.
It's very wedding invitation too, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, I've never thought of that. I'm just agreeing with you there, but you're right. Actually, really looking at it, very wedding-y style.
Remember the late noughties when everyone at weddings wore waistcoats with this design on them?
Late 90s. Yeah, late 90s. I would have been round about 14, 15. So I suppose. So I do vaguely remember it. But what I'm doing now is if I just neaten this edges up here. So what we can then do is if we bring in just a couple of stamped elements that I've already done, I'm going to then bring in some foam pads here. So let's lift this up. Now I've obviously not popped it onto a card blank, but you would do that. So I'm going to pop that. I just want to make sure I've got enough stability with the pads. So let's get these ones off. So if we peel all of these bits off here. Oh, we're getting a bit of a pep talk now, Joe.
Hurrah! Honestly, I feel like I've got Joe Wicks in my ear hole now.
Here we go.
Come on, guys, let's work out. That's my Joe Wicks impression.
We're closer
That's
to the end than we are at the start.
No, he's got a very high pitched voice. He's a very, very good trainer and nutritionist. I followed some of his plans before. He's very good.
Did you? So very simple, but you can see all that you would need to do there is pop it onto your card blank, but maybe a stamped sentiment, maybe even a topper. You can change whichever colourways that you want to go with, but how elegant does that look?
That might look lovely as sort of a box edge, mightn't it? You know, like when you do this sort of quite a big lid, Craig, and then cut the detailing into the outer lid.
Yeah.
I can imagine that looking awesome for that.
That would look really nice, wouldn't it? Really, really nice.
Loads of option, and the thing is with these, I mean, they're $12.99 each. If you go and buy them over on the website, you can get them individually. They will be full price. However, you get one for $12.99, or for $23.98, you get 4 of them, which is absolutely awesome. I need to move on. Oh, Crafty Angie says, Joe and Craig, I told myself I was not going to purchase the Buddy Bags, but I did not listen to myself. I think they will help me organise my craft room. I think when they turn up, you'll be really pleased that you ignored yourself, Crafty Angie. Julie says, I can never tell which side is which. Is there a secret, Craig? Referring to those double-sided dies. How do you know which side you're cutting?
I've got my Tiffany bags.
Craig's got his Tiffany bag. Yeah. Amazing.
It's got all my prep that I come in. It's got my lunch or my tea.
I thought it had a car seat in there for a moment at the back. It looks like a baby carrier car seat thing in there. What is that?
Baby car
What's the big black thing in it?
It's my rucksack.
Oh, okay. You got a bag in a bag.
Bag in a bag.
We were talking about bag in a bag, weren't we, yesterday?
And my squash Greg's sausage roll at the bottom.
Ah, sad little greasy sausage roll in the bottom of there. Good job it's wiped clean, Craig.
Exactly.
The question was, when you're cutting the double-sided dies, how do you know which side you're cutting? So I'm guessing Julie doesn't often know which side is going to be the topper and which side is going to be the mat almost, if that makes sense, Craig.
It does indeed. So if we bring that back in, and I'll just reiterate how I'd gone over it before. So on one side, you've got quite a lot of less detail in the die. On the other side, you've got a lot of your finer detail. So there's a lot of die edges, sharp, obviously we say sharp edges, they're not sharp as in actual cut and sharp edges. So you've got a lot of detail here and a lot less detail here. So that means it's going to cut a lot less cardstock, which means you're going to have that full background of your card. Then on this side here, because it's going to take away, eliminate a lot of cardstock, that means it's going to be on the top part. That's going to give you all the fine detail of your die. So hopefully that helps on that one there.
Awesome. Sue Hints, wouldn't have thought of using those colours together, but they look great. Helen loving the colours too. A lot of you. Malia just says, Hottie Scotty, always to the rescue. He's always there. Whenever I need him, I just call and he turns up like a superhero, rescuing a maiden. Right, we're going to have a look at the balloon sentiments next. These are awesome. Now, let's take a look at these. These are how they come to you. These are brilliant because they cut a really modern sentiment for you, which is this one just here. So you've got the love in here. You got the love indeed. But let me show you all the options you're getting. So you're going to get party. Great for a smaller. Can you see how this has been done with that faux enamelling technique? Oh, look at that, it's gorgianius, isn't it? You've then got congrats in here as well. You're also going to get love. This has been done as well on that faux enamelling. Oh, beautiful. You've got friend and you've got happy in there too. £27 or $34 is a brilliant deal to get hold of those. So make sure you grab those whilst you are there. Then we've also got the gatefold for you. Now, this is how they come. I'll give you the details for the Wish on its own first, because the Wish is not in the main collection. Do you know why? Because there's so few of them, we just couldn't include it because we knew that collection would sell out almost immediately. So if you want the Wish on its own, you can. £3.11 or $5.38. What you're going to get though is you're going to get love, which is this one here. So you get the main die which cuts this element, and then you get the stamps which go around there. What you can do is you can either cut these so they interlock, or you can cut them as tabs, or you can just cut the whole thing out and join it and use it as a topper. You've got that one. You've got thanks. You've got this one which says luck. You've got home. And you've got best. You get all of those in there. An amazing price. $15.58, $29.15. Platinum members are saving like double what they're spending there on those. Again, a fantastic cartload offer for you. Now, I want to remind you of a few other items that are in the show. Let's start with the Woodland Wildlife Collection. 60% is what I said a little earlier. It's limited stock. If it's in your basket, you need to get it checked out immediately. So go ahead and do that. We've also got, excuse me, we've got the Bohemian Bliss. Limited stock. If it's in your basket, check it out. There's actually 4 more of you trying to get it than we actually have stock available. That's a fastest finger first situation. Oh, for the love of stamps. Very busy. Limited stock again. Same situation. As many of you trying to get it as we have stock available. And also Crafty Fun. 80 has gone. Do you want to save hundreds of dollars? Do you want gorgeous Sarah signature items? Do you want to pay for 3 of those pieces and have us send you the rest of them totally free of charge?
Nah.
No? Get out, Craig. I'm only joking, don't go anywhere. Can you imagine? There's still 35 minutes to go. I already had that once this week. If you do want it, you do need to check it out, which is awesome. I kind of forgot myself there, because when I'm with friends and someone says something I don't like, I just turn to them and go, go on, get out. Always makes me laugh. Anyway, back to you, Craig. Apologies.
Rightio. Now, I'm going to go straight away. I'm going to level with you. I don't have a very good track record when it comes to this next item. So let's keep our fingers crossed and let's see if we can actually pull this one off. So we're going to be using, you can see on the screen, your Gatefold stamp and die set. Now, the one that I have prepped is actually using the Wish, which is the one on its own, but do you know what? We'll still go with it. Because what I'm away to do, you can still do with your other ones.
And they all work the same, Craig, I'm guessing.
They do, absolutely. So for the time being, what I've done is I've got a strip of white cardstock, white smooth stamping card, 11 3 by 2 3/4, and I have scored at 4 inches and 8 inches. So we've got this shape here. So then what I'm away to do now is I'm bringing in my 2 dies here. Now automatically, and this is where I fall foul every single time, you automatically want to cut them so that they have the WI and then the S and the H, so it looks right. However, what you're actually going to do, because it's going to be Wish like that and like that. However, what we need to do is we need to do it the opposite way. So what I'm going to do is I'm then going to pop this one in. So I've got a score line halfway, so I can.
Sue says Craig already looked like he was ready to leave when he had that bag over his shoulder. He looked like he was halfway out to the car park already. He did, didn't he? It's a good job we went back to him, Sue. Teresa says you two are a hoot today. We're like this all the time, Craig, aren't we? Fair. This is what we're like all day, every day.
Not
like
just
an old married couple.
What are?
Anne says, Super Craig, he needs a crafty cape. Not all heroes wear capes, you know, Anne.
No, they don't. They don't. Nope.
Only the cool ones. Get that man a cape. We could get Bernie to make you a lovely cape with loads of gorgeous embellishments on it.
Yeah, but yeah, but I don't want too like embellishy, too blingy.
What would you have? Would it be more like WWE style? Do any of them wear capes in WWE? I bet it might get yanked on or something, mightn't it, if they had a cape on? Probably a choke hazard or something. Probably. We know what happened to Madonna.
There's none really in the current roster. There's past ones that's had capes in the past. The Blue Blazer, the Hurricane. Yeah, there's been
Some
a few.
capes. Okay.
Some.
I'm guessing they whip them off before they get in the ring.
Some do. Yeah, Kane did at one point.
There you go.
Yeah. He's actually going into the WWE Hall of Fame this year.
Wowzers.
So what we've done now. So
Craig feels about WWE how I feel about Eurovision, don't you, Craig?
Yeah.
We're on a level there.
We are indeed. So here we go. So we're going to pop the other one at the other side. So then this is going to run through. Now you'll have been able to see there, so the length of the actual centre part here is quite long. So this is going to go in like a 5x7 card or something along those lines. So then what I'm going to do now is if I bring this back in here, so if we then peel that one off here, what we can then do is I'm bringing in like a wee card, C6 card here, and let's layer these bits up. What I've also done is I have stamped the sentiment, so you get sentiment with it as well, saying Mecca. I'm putting that on a glitter card. Now, normally what I would do, Joe, is go onto my glitter card with a wet adhesive or tacky glue, but it's Cartload and so many things are going limited shortly, so...
Craig, have you hung on to your craft along from earlier? Because I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, it's down here.
Oh, good. I thought we were going to have to send out a missing persons for it then for a moment, but I'm glad you've hung on to it.
No, it's down here. Oh, it needs to go up on the the Hall of Fame, doesn't it?
Well, unless one from this show beats it.
No, it won't.
Well, I don't feel like you have the power to decide that, Craig. This is a democratically elected process.
It's exactly what Little Mix says. You've got the power.
You got the power. A Little Mix a thing in the US, I wonder, Craig?
Yeah.
Are they? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know that they toured in the US.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now you see this shape here?
I love that we talked about Little Mix and suddenly Floor Manager John is
I noticed that
straight
as
in the
well.
studio. Like, Little Mix, who's talking about Little Mix? Little Mix? He
What was
also,
your favourite?
do you know who else he loves? He's a Steps Turbo fan, let me assure you. He really is.
Yeah?
New Steps album dropping September. It was announced today, John. Me and John are going to see them together in November.
I still want to know what John's favourite Little Mix is.
Oh. John is what's your official title, John? He can't remember. Let's say backstage manager. There you go. That's not what it is. That'll do. Favourite Little Mix song, John?
Their first one.
Their first one. True fan.
Oh, Black Magic.
Black Magic,
Like
there
that
we
one.
go.
It's a good one.
Anyway.
So what we could do here is we're pulling this one over. So straight away, what you're thinking is you've got the the SH first, then you've got the WI. So you're thinking, Craig, that's not right. Well, what we are away to do, I have run that die through again, but I've snipped it out. This is actually some of the cardstock that comes in with the...
John's title is Product Coordination Manager. He didn't find out, but producer Georgina had to find out for him.
So this cardstock comes from the Crafty Fun Collection. And all that I'm doing is I'm popping it directly over the top. And then what we can do is do this one as well. And then we can pop a couple of bits of glitter card that I've got. That's going to cover up into that little panel here. And then what we can then do is pop this last one in here. And then let's see, can we go for it? Let's see. Let's go. I think we might have done it. Let's overlap. Though I just need to pop it in ever so slightly. And then let's just overlap that bit more. Look at that.
Boom.
So we just need to tidy it up. Look at that. We've got Wish.
I think that's awesome.
I happen to have just another one as well. So let's do it. So we've got a double make a wish. So we can do wish into the middle. So you can make a double wish if you want. If you want to wish for a little mix, you can do. There we go. There we are. So
Went off on a bit of a tangent there, didn't we, at the mention of
did.
Little Mix? We
Yeah.
did. Wish is £3.11 on its own, or £5.83. However, make sure you get them all because they're all exceedingly great value. Remember the others that you're getting in there. Can I just quickly remind you, in the collection, I'll give you the detail for the larger collection of these. $15.58 gets you all of them. Love. Thanks a bunch. Good luck. Happy new home. And also best friend, which is absolutely awesome. Thanks, Craig. I thought that was an awesome demo. Maybe it'll be the demo of the show. Maybe it'll be the demo of the day. Not all heroes wear capes. Crafty heroes wear their Tiffany bags, according to Lynn. That would make total sense, Lynn. Stephanie says we have the Cape Crusaders today. I love it. Yeah, absolutely. I love it too. I'm really enjoying the show, Craig.
Me too.
It's such a shame there's only 37 minutes left of it. I reckon we can...
What are you looking at?
Did I say 37?
Yeah.
27 minutes left of it. I reckon we could cram loads into those last 20 minutes. Do you think, Craig?
I think so as well, yeah.
Right, are we going to go through all of the hunky-dory, or are we just going to go through some of them? Craig's gone for a walk around the block. Let me start. I'm not going to start with the peonies because I'm just not about that life. So let me just move those out of the way first. Because Craig's going to demonstrate those, so I'll show them to you live. Now, was it 80%? I'm not going to go through them page by page again because they're both limited. So you saw me go through them earlier. If you want them, the value is off the chart. You're going to get the paper pad in here with the Woodland. You're also going to get the toppers in there. You're going to get the inserts, which is fantastic, and then all of your toppers and your printed cardstock is all coming to you in there, which is fantastic. So do grab those. Then we've got the Bohemian Bliss. I love it. It's my favourite of the three. In here, you've got the paper pad, which is brilliant. You've also then got, I would call this vellum, Hunky Dory call this parchment. You've got that in there. You're going to get all of the inserts in there for you as well. They are coming included. Oh, got a rogue bit of parchment there. And then what you're getting is you are getting all of your printed cardstock, your foiled cardstock, and all of your toppers. 8 sheets of toppers, 8 sheets of printed foiled, and 8 sheets of printed. So that's what you're getting in there. And, oof, gosh, so much there. And then what we're going to share with you, because I nearly lost it there. This is what Craig is going to demonstrate, and it is the Peony Promise. Is this the one we have the deepest stock of? It is. The other two are limited. Half of this one has gone. You will still need to be quick for it. So in here, you're going to get the gorgeous parchments. Brilliant, brilliant. Great for parch crafting. Wonderful for adding texture to your projects. You're going to get the 8x8 paper pad. In here, you've got 48 sheets in there, which is fantastic. Then what we're going to give you is your 24 sheets. You're going to get 8 sheets of the toppers. You're going to get 8 sheets of the printed cardstock and 8 sheets of the printed and foiled cardstock. Really, really gorgeous, very beautiful, pretty colourways in here, and exceptional value for money. Of course, you'll get the inspiration sheet within there as well. Amazing, amazing value. Nona saying, thank you so much for that last demo, Craig. I loved it. I believe, Craig, you're going to demo this one next.
I am indeed, absolutely. So let's go for it. So I've taken some of these individual elements. I've already got them popped out, but we will tell you the measurements in case anyone wants to know. So this is 5 1/4 by 7 3/4. This is one of the double-sided. So let's take our backing off here. So let's work our way around. So we can go in. So I've also taken a piece of Centura Pearl. This is just from my stash. So we can layer this one into the middle. And then my layer, as you would probably expect already, is 1/4 inch bigger all the way around. So let's bring in our card blank. So this is what I mean by that I would always use my own card blanks instead of folding cardstock in half from Hunky Dory and using it that way. It is a waste, however, it is totally understandable if you're a new crafter that you would tend to do that. You know, that is the whole point of being able to use Hunky Dory as a new crafter. Literally fold the card in half, pop a topper on, and that's your card. But as an experienced crafter, you can go beyond all the different individual, whatever I'm trying to say, because I've lost my train of thought.
I don't know, Craig, what are you trying to say? The individual pips?
Nope.
Toppers?
Individual.
Frames?
Nope.
Pieces of card? Projects? I'm all out.
Or you can go, that's what I was leading to, is you can go all out. If you're an experienced crafter, then you can do a lot more different things, you know, whether it is home decor, mixed media, all that sort of 3D projects.
Fabulous.
So we got there in the end. What I'm then going to do is let's bring in some foam pads.
I love it when you get a bit annoyed with yourself, Craig.
I do.
I know, he gets a little bit sassy with himself, and I'm here for it.
Do you know where I really get annoyed at, right? And if you're at home, you're going to laugh at this and you're going to be like, he's talking codswallop, right?
Codswallop, great word, Craig.
We do live TV on a daily basis, right? And I do get a bit nervous, but a good nervous. Do you know what I can't do? And I get really annoyed with myself. Is if we have to do any pre-record clips or links or
but they
anything.
all feel like that.
I cannot do them. I cannot do them. I muck up, I fluff my lines. I just cannot for the life of me do anything that's pre-record.
You're all about live TV, darling. There's loads of people out there who do loads of recorded TV though, Craig, that can't do live TV. So it's just one of those things. Horses for courses, isn't it?
That's true. Just give me live TV any day of the week. Any day of the week. So what we can do is let's go back into these bits here with our foam pads. And we are going to, we'll just add a few on for now. Taking a piece of the same 9 not so durable, adorable, scoreable, 4 1/4 by 6 inches. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to then bring the backing off. So if we can then peel these bits off, and I'm going to set that into the middle here, like this one.
We've got a new Hunky Dory launch next week, Craig, haven't we?
We have got...
You and I together. Tuesday the 6th at 3 p.m.
Absolutely.
Be there or be square.
Do you know what? I get that excited when it comes to any of our Hunky Dory launches that we do. This one is just spectacular. If you've not seen I think I put it on Instagram. I definitely put it on my Facebook. If you've not seen my Facebook, we have got a gorgeous, gorgeous collection called Animal Kingdom. Now, it's not...
Has it got elephants?
Yeah.
Shut the front door. Giraffes?
Yes.
Zebras?
Yep.
Oh, Craig.
But they're not...
Monkeys? Tigers?
Tigers. Yep, tigers,
Amazing.
flamingos.
Flamingos?
Pandas.
Pandas?
Yep.
Cinnamon? Amazing. I'm excited, Craig. I don't know about you. You need to be there.
You're just taking away my sheer, genuine...
I'm not. I'm excited too, Craig.
Do you know what, guys? Just go into my Facebook. We'll have a sensible conversation.
I love it when I love it when he's... Look at him. He's laughing with us. He's just winding us up. Emma loves the Hunky Dory kits. You'll be excited for pandas as well, Emma. Make sure you're there. Nona loves these peonies too.
All going well. All going well. I don't know if it's going to be Sunday or Monday, but one night before Tuesday, and it will be after Crafters TV. So one night it's going to be round about 9:30 UK time. So 9:30, 8:30, 7:30, 6:30, 5:30, 4 Eastern time.
Nice.
I will do something similar that I done for previous Cartload the other week, and I will do a kind of bit of a preview and show you on my Facebook. So don't hold me to what night it'll be, but I will do one soon, so give you a little bit of a sneak peek as to what to expect. But yeah, we've got collections, we've got little... Do you know what we've got that you guys are going to love? You know how you love how I do the fussy cutting?
Fussy cutting?
And you say that you would love to do fussy cutting decoupage, but you don't know all the layers and all that to cut. Hunky Dory, I've thought of that for you.
Ooh.
Yeah, so if you do like to do it, but you want lines and guides to follow when cutting, done for you. So there we go. So that's all that I'm going to say before.
Sue Hint says, Joe and Craig are making me laugh a lot today. Craig's expressions are priceless. They are. He's just not putting up with my nonsense today, is he? I mean, look, check him out. I mean, I'm gonna have to take him to HR at this rate.
As if Shanna's going to listen anyway. So here we go.
To me, no, probably not.
Let's pop some flowers. So these are just some fabric flowers that I've had in my collection. And we're going for bits of the green and dark green because you've got some green in the middle here. Now, it may only be a little bit of green, but it really works well to bring that colour through. So let's pop a couple bits here. So let's bring that one in. Let's go in for another same green here. So let's pop that one in. I'm going to put that at an angle. I'm going to take some of these strands, any little strands of hot glue, go over with your heat tool afterwards. That will eliminate them. I'm not going to put any more. A relatively quick and simple card, giving us our acetate dome that we can see here. So I'm going to lift it up that way so you'll be able to see. And then if I bring it close up for you, we've got one of those die-cut toppers, lifted with foam pads, a couple of flowers. It could be your spring floral flower forming flowers if you want. There we go.
Beautiful, Craig. Well, I tell you what, Craig, we do have to, because it is a democratic process, we do have to vote for the demo of the show, even though I know it's a foregone conclusion what's going to win the card of the day. So, I tell you what we'll do. We'll vote on the demonstration of the show. I'll share those Tiffany items with you again, and then when the voting closes, we'll quickly do demo of the day after that one as well. Kathy C saying that card is absolutely stunning. Remember as well that you've got so much in there for that price. It's a half price deal. You're all going to get it for less than half price. How are we doing on the other two collections? Are they still in stock? I know half the peonies had gone. Very, very low stock on the other two collections, the Woodland, and they're single figures on the Woodland and the Majestic, is it called? Bohemian, that was it. So Craig, what would you like to put forward for card of the show? These three, awesome.
So say that again. So I choose.
No, so you just tell us, just tell them about them. We need to number them, 1, 2.
Oh right, I thought you meant
4.
as if I choose.
No,
to...
you don't choose. You just choose.
Just when you said what one are you going to choose.
I just want you to, tell us which one's which and what one we're voting for. So number 1.
Number 1. So Bohemian. So number 1.
Brilliant.
Number 2. Number 3. Number 4.
Cashier number 4, please. So make sure you vote. Whilst you do that, we are going to share with you all the details of this awesome, totally Tiffany deal. So, I mean, I could tell you about it, but you don't want me to talk to you about it when Tiffany herself is here. Boom.
But when you think about getting that lowest tote, one of the things that I use my lowest tote is for picnicking. And I have got a Deborah Buddy Bag that has napkins and forks and knives and spoons all in that Deborah, and it's just in that picnic tote. And then I throw in my paper plates and my towel and my bottle of wine, and I'm out the door, right? So it's a perfect tote for so many things. When you start working those buddy bags, you are going to find that they work for so many different things. So anything that you're trying to organize, sort, store, and contain, you're going to find a buddy bag that's going to work for that. So to just go through those real quickly, again, what buddy bags are in that Ultimate Collection, and one, I was looking for these before. My son's like, they're right behind you. So these are the Mural Bags loaded with ribbon, right? So you get a totally different look in Mural. You're getting one Mural in your kit. So this is the same bag, right? Mural and with ribbon, Mural with glitter glues. So just so multifunction. So you're getting Mural, you're getting Shelly. Here's that Shelly bag loaded with washi tape, but this one is Christmas washi tape. I told you I was a junkie. I've got washi tape everywhere.
Me too.
So anything that's small like that is going to fit in there. Then you're going to get Mural, Stephanie, of course. Star of the show, Stephanie, because so many of us are loving our inks. Being organized and visible and accessible. So Stephanie, now remember, she has 4 different containers inside of the Stephanie bag that's going to keep your inks organized, especially if you're organizing by hybrid or that type of thing. That's going to be an easy one. We talked about Shelly for washi tape, but remember, she's great for small ink pads and also, golf balls. Oh, one of the things I love about Shelly also, didn't even pull this off the shelf, these are those little barrel ribbons, right? And they are kind of a pain in the neck to work with when you're wrapping gifts, because when you pull the ribbon out of them, they sort of bounce all over. Yeah. I put them in my Shelly bag, hang a little piece out, and now I can pull that ribbon out. Great. So it doubles as a dispenser. Throw your Shelly bag in with your gift wrap supplies. You will love having those things neat and organized. And of course, like all buddy bags, clear. They're clear. You can see everything that's in that bag, which is kind of a no-brainer for the whole event. Leanne is our big girl, and she works for tools and punches and projects. She's a little bit heavier duty box. She has the ear flaps at the end to hold the small things in. But again, great and versatile. I've got her loaded with punches. She can totally handle anything that you're going to put into her bag. The Deborah Buddy Bag is a long-time favorite for everybody, mostly because she's ideal for pens and inks and pencils and that type of thing. And just as a quick reminder, when you open her up and pull that her lid, she now acts as a pencil jar or whatever on your desktop. So whether it's tools or pencils or markers, you can pull those in and out quick and easy, and then close her up to travel with her. So Deborah is a no-brainer for so many things crafting. Irene is awesome for things like small ink pads, and I get lost here. Oh, here she is. And again, she's another one, double Velcro. So you can have her short and stocky or a little bit taller there, and you can see the different heights depending on what you've got stored in there. So bottles and sprays, small ink pads, Irene is a no-brainer. So many things you're gonna find. And she's kind of a 4x6 in the basic size there. Denise, everyone loves because she will store a bazillion pens. Bazillion is one of my favorite words, if you didn't already know that. And so look at all those colored markers, right? They're in there, they're stored, you're storing them flat, but when you want to work with them, you're just gonna roll back that lid. And now you've got access to all of those lovely, lovely markers. Perfect. Close her up, take her with you, and you are on the way. Karen, my girl, Karen, where are you? Karen, crazy for card making, Karen. She is always one of the favorite Buddy bags. And again, she is gonna work with the 5x7 pockets. She is gonna work with your pre-cut card. She's gonna be a great place to store cards and envelopes that you've already made that you're ready to send out. Just really an all-around great product for storage and organization right there in your craft room. And again, she's got that nice angle on the side, so it's really easy to see everything that's filed away in your Karen Crazy for Craft Making Buddy Bag. Just one more reminder, cut that name off the packaging and put it into your bag, because you're gonna find bags that you fall in love with, and then when you get on the website, it's hard to remember who they are. So if you add that name to the back, it makes it really, really easy to switch over and pick exactly the bag that you want. And they all are going to go to your lowest tote. Yay! That is the coolest, crazy thing. And there you go. There's the lowest tote, and you are just going to load all of those bags into your lowest tote. Now, if you're having trouble getting organized, what's coming up on Tuesday, our Get Organized Challenge class, you want to make sure that you tune in and join us for that. It's going to show you how many of these crazy bags are going to fit into one of the lowest totes. Here we go. And everything is visible and everything is accessible. I don't even have enough. My desktop was covered with Buddy bags, and I do not even have enough.
Oh, what an awesome deal that is there on those brilliant Totally Tiffany bags. Love that. You know, I said earlier, I gave a quote of the day earlier in the earlier show, Craig. Devona has tracked it down for me. She said, Joe, the quote, "A party without cake is just a meeting," was a quote from Julia Child. Thank you for informing me of that, Devona. Malia says, my Karen BB holds my edibles and labelled in different categories. What an awesome idea that is. Don't miss out on that deal. Not only are we giving you loads of awesome Buddy bags, you're also getting the lowest tote, totally free of charge in there. Right, demo of the show, Craig. It is it was a tight race. Is what I can tell you. But it's the Bohemian Bliss is the winner, Craig. So we now to have a second vote then. So we're going into the vote of the day. So it's either going to be for card of the day, Bohemian Bliss, number 1, or the Craft Along, number 2. What does John think? 1 or 2, John? Number 2 for John. Georgina? Number 2, George? George is going 1, just to be different, I reckon. I'm going to go for number 2 as well. Right, I was meant to do something now, and I can't remember what that is. So, Totally Tiffany bag, which I just then put down there. Right, I'll go back through this again for you. Let me just go through it, because I think they're awesome, because they've all got these incredibly strong flaps, which means that when you Velcro them down, this one has even got 3 flaps, side flap on here as well. You can get so many different things in there. This one here is Leanne. She's made for punches, tools, fat quarters, and craft paint, which is awesome. This is Stephanie. Stephanie's got different compartments, which I love. Stephanie's made for, she can store up to 28 Spectrum Noir ink pads in there, which is fantastic. The next one I've got for you here, now this is Irene, and Irene's great for loads of different things. Brilliant for square ink pads, Irene, but also great for just sorting things like your blending tools in there. This is Karen. Now Karen is great for storing dies. Wonderful for storing also finished project. We've just popped a load of our cloud glues here, maybe some little drops that you want to pop in there too, you can. So that is Karen. Here we've got Denise. Now Denise, she opens up all the way around, which is awesome, so really easy access. And what we've done here is we've stored some dies in here, some of our smaller dies, we've got foam pads in there. It's a really great way of storing those smaller stamp and die collections. This one here is Mural, and she's great for sewing, quilting tools, spools of ribbon, and also Tim Holtz inks too. And for you alcohol colorists out there, the brilliant thing about this one is, oh, I've just moved the counter and nearly fell over. I'll just pull that back a bit. No one saw that. This one is brilliant because what you've got here is Deborah, and Deborah's got these wonderful side flaps. They're very strong, I told you, didn't I? And what happens is Deborah, she goes all the way back round, and then it actually, then see, it velcros on the sides, so then you can just use it as a project pair. Boom, pull the side flaps off, round you go. Fantastic, drop it back in your lowest and ready to go. And the great thing is they're all designed to store on their end in the lowest tote, which is fantastic. So what you can do is, this is great, ingenious. So pop these into here. Once they're all in here, because they all have the handles on the top, what it means is, let's just pop that one in. Pops that in there and then you pull them out. So what it means is, because you've got now, I'll just show you again, all the handles are on the top side and they're all see-through, it means that it's grab and go. You can pull them out, you can see exactly what you've got in there, and you know where everything is at a glance. And the lowest tote is also see-through too, so you can see everything that is in there, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, demo of the day. I'm going to make you wait. Let me share with you some of the awesome products that you've seen in this show. Peony Promise, which is this one just here. 60% now this one is gone. $22.48 or $33.23 to get that. 6 left of the Woodland Wildlife. The next 6 of you that manage to check out will get that. Please be quick. 4 of you, the next 4 of you get the Bohemian Bliss, will be able to get your crafty mitts on it. You, again, need to be quick. Still very busy on For the Love of Stamps. You've got 7 awesome stamps there. 5% of that remains. We also have that Gatefold collection available for you too, which is brilliant. 5 of these in here, $15.58 or $29.15 if you want to get those. The stamp bundle, 22 elements in there, less than £1 an element if you're in the UK. Actually, if platinum members, if you're in the US, you're paying less than $1 per element there too. We've also got the colour tints for you as well, which are these ones here. These are like a watercolour pencil with a touch of graphite in there. So do definitely grab hold of those. They are on a half. Actually, what, you're saving $23.97 there? That is fabulous. Best I've seen them is on a buy one get one free. So awesome that you're able to get that one. Apparently, Craig, yes. Who's our social media superstar tonight? I did check earlier, didn't I, and name check them, and now I've forgotten, because I've got a brain like a sieve some days, Craig. I really, really have. Our social media superstar is Amy. Amy tells me it was a tight race for Card of the Day, and I thought it was going to be a total one-horse race. Right. But it turns out it was a tight race. However, the winner, you'll be pleased to know, Craig, is number 2. The Craft Along is going up onto the Cabinet of Creativity. There you go. No, number 2 was the Craft Along. Yes, it was indeed. Oh, was it? The Craft Along is the winner.
I thought Bohemian Bliss was number 2.
No, it was. Should we clarify? Right, let's just clarify. Steward's inquiry. I'm just texting now. Do you do that thing? You have to read out the text.
Because I had that like this.
Or Bohemian. Right, we're going to clarify that. Craig, you're back with us tomorrow, aren't you? Give us a little sneaky peek of what's happening in your wake-up call.
I am indeed. So back tomorrow, wake-up call, 12 p.m. here in the UK, 7 a.m. Eastern Time for you guys stateside. We have got a nice selection of products going out in the week with a bang. We may even give you a bit of a tease as to what's coming up in launch day. We're even giving you a tease as to what's coming up in Colour Me Happy. And guess what? I'm doing it. It's been a while since I've done a Colour Me
You're doing
Happy.
it. You're really doing it.
I'm doing Colour Me Happy tomorrow, and what an incredible fun way to end the week for me before I come back and we do it all again next week. But that's next week. We've still got all tomorrow to go yet.
We said that Bohemian was 1 and the Craft Along was number 2. So number 2 is the winner. There you are. Thank you for that. That has been confirmed. What a wonderful 4 days we've had together. Do you want some? Well, do you want good news or bad news? What would you like first?
Bad news.
Bad news first. If you don't enjoy our shows together, you've got 6 days of me solid from Monday. If you do enjoy our shows, the good news is we're together for 6 days from Monday. So
yes.
It's all about perspective, and we're going to be wrapping up the end of that 6 days with something very, very special, which I think Craig might be a part of as well. Not too sure yet. We'll have a word about it after the show. Sarah will be there. It will be fantastic. It's going to be awesome. Biggest thanks to Craig. Thank you, Craig. Had a lovely day again today.
You too. Yes, had a lovely day myself with you.
Thank you very much to George Squared, to John, to Julia, and the biggest thanks, of course, to all of you guys at home. I will see you. I've got 3 days off, and I'll see you back here on Monday. I hope you have an Easter that is full of roast lamb, chocolate, hot cross buns, great company, and beautiful family and friends. So if you're in the US, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK, have a good night. Take care.
Bye.